What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Side FC channel. I'm Nia Matt, and I hope you're all doing great. Another win on a Graham Potter, another clean sheet for Graham Potter's boys, and yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just happy. Like, when Chelsea wins, everybody's happy. I'm happy. And the happy days at the club. Like, when we win, it creates so much positivity in the squad. Even those who are not even playing, you see them smiling, you see them happy, you see them laughing. When we lose, there's a lot of negativity around it, and negativity doesn't really bring anything good. So I'm happy we are winning. I'm happy we are getting clean sheets, and yeah, I'm very excited. We just beat Aston Villa by 2 goals to 0. It wasn't one of our best ever performances. I don't think this. I think this is one of our. This is probably one of our more average performances under Graham Potter, except for the Salzburg game. The Salzburg game, I'm not going to include that because that was his first game when he took over, so I'm not really going to include that. But this is one of our more average performances, except for two players. Two players did excellently today, and I want to highlight them. Let's get straight into it. So before I start, as usual, please subscribe if you enjoy my content. Give the video a like if you watch to the end and you enjoy it as well. Help the channel a lot. And thank you so much for all the support on the previous videos as well. So let's first talk about the lineup. He went with the 3-4-2-1 formation. Cucurella, Silva, Chalobah at the back. Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic in the middle. Jorginho was on the bench. Sterling on the right. Chilwell on the left. Mount, Havertz, Aubameyang in the middle. It was a bit strange to put Sterling out on the right wing back position, but now we don't really have that many options up there. With Reece James, 2 days ago was announced that he'll be out for 6 to 8 weeks. So we have to manage that position very well. We have to try a couple of things. I think Sterling will be playing there for some time now. Probably we might see Loftus-Cheek also playing there for some time now. Now we don't have Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi is out on loan, so like he would have been the perfect person to be playing in that position. But Sterling did an okay job there, and yeah. So this was the formation that he went with, and for me, we didn't really play that well. I don't think we played that well in this game at all. The first goal came as a result of a mistake by Tyrone Mings. I think he wanted to clear it and he miskicked it and it went behind him. And I like the composure that Mount had, and he was able to finish that chance beautifully and then went up. And then after that, we were on the back foot for the rest. I think for the remainder of the first half, to be honest, because Aston Villa were just pressing, and I think it's because I don't think Kovacic had the best game today. Loftus-Cheek was very good today. He was very good today. But still, Kovacic wasn't making the right passes. He wasn't being able to win possession properly like he's used to, or we are used to seeing him do. And yeah, I think the Aston Villa players were able to see that there was an issue there and he wasn't performing to his best. And we all know that he is not performing to his best because ever since he came back from injury, he hasn't been his best. He always plays as if he's still carrying a knock, he's still carrying an injury, but he's doing well for us because right now we don't really have that many options in the midfield. We only have Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, and then Kovacic, and then Denis Zakaria. So I don't know when we'll ever see Denis Zakaria play, but he's also an option. And Kante 2 days ago as well was declared unfit, and it was reported that he wasn't going to the World Cup, which is going to be a big blow for the France national team. But yeah, he just hasn't really recovered from his injuries for some years now. He just comes back, gives us good performances, and gets a knock, goes out for a long time, comes back. So we don't really have that many options in the middle. I'm just hoping that we see Kante play for us again regularly, because this injury issues that he's facing is not really good for him. It's not really good for the club, and I hope that he recovers quickly. So yeah, so the Aston Villa players were able to dominate us in that first half, but thanks to the brilliance of Kepa, thanks to the fantastic performance from Kepa. These two players are my standout players, Mount and Kepa, in this game. Fantastic. And I honestly thought Kepa should have won the man of the match. When Mount scored the brace, I knew Mount was going to get it. And leading up to the brace, everybody knew that Kepa was going to get the man of the match. Kepa was supposed to get the man of the match if it wasn't for Mount's brace. And I think Mount also had a very good performance. Not as Not as good as Kepa, but Mount scored 2 goals, gave us the win. Kepa also made some excellent saves in that first half. In the second half, I think he just made like 1 or 2 saves, but his fantastic acrobatic saves that he was making in the first half. The first half, he had like 2 double saves, very, very good double saves from the Aston Villa attack. He's a very, very good stopper of the ball, especially if it is like a close range shot or a shot within the penalty box. The long range shots is where I think Kepa suffers because maybe his height and sometimes his movement and stuff. But I think he has improved. He has not really been challenged in terms of long range shots or long range efforts, but I think he's improved from the way he's playing now. I don't think he has any weaknesses, to be honest. But we would have to see when such a chance comes in. But I think he's gonna be doing well, and that is really worrying for Mendy, to be honest, because the way Kepa is playing now, I don't see Kepa being benched for Mendy to start, and that's going to be worrying. So I'm just hoping that when Mendy gets the chance, he also proves that he's also a very, very good keeper. And I mean, we are blessed to have these two good, very, very good keepers, and we can rotate them anytime we want. Graham Potter has a really, really big headache to select Mendy or Kepa, but for now Kepa is doing very, very well, and I think Kepa is the best person to be starting for us for now, because today's performance was fantastic. The saves that he made a close range save from a header, and that acrobatic save was fantastic. Like he just saw it. He even saw it late, and he even made that save, which was fantastic. And he kept us in the game in the first half. He really, really did. In the second half, I think we came into the game more, but it was still all Aston Villa. I think our defenders did majority of the work in the second half, and they also helped keep us in the game. So it was a team effort, but was it that great? No. Like, if you are watching from a neutral point of view, you will know that, even not a neutral point of view, from like a Chelsea fan, I don't think any Chelsea fan will say we dominated that game or we're the best team in that game. No. When the best team in that game, we took our chances. Chances came, we took it. Not everybody was able to take it. I think Mount was the one who even helped us the most, because Mount took his chances. He got a free kick in the second half, and he buried it like a beautiful free kick. I think that he was helped by the fact that the keeper moved to the right a little bit before he moved to the left, and yeah, it was the free kick he took was dead center. It was almost in the center, and if the keeper was standing in the middle of the post and he didn't move to the right initially, he would have saved that. He definitely would have saved that. It was a beautiful goal. That's a beautiful goal. 2 good goals from Mount. Brilliant performance from Kepa, and we got 2 goals. We got 3 points, and yeah, brilliant day. While recording this, Liverpool just scored 1-0 against City. 1-0 Salah. This is giving me a little bit of hope, because City having Haaland is like a cheat. It's a cheat. It's just a cheat code. But seeing Liverpool, who haven't had really a really good start the season or a really good season so far, and with all their injuries and stuff, take the lead against City with Haaland and Foden playing, it gives me hope. It gives me hope that they are not going to run out with the season. As for Arsenal, I know that they might lose momentum soon. They might not, because they look very, very good. But I'm just hoping that they lose momentum soon, so that we'll be able to capitalize on their mishaps. So yeah, but that's all for the game today. We like I said, nothing much to talk about in the game. I think we did well, but Aston Villa were by far the better team. I think that they didn't take their chances, and then unfortunately too for them, Kepa was on a madness today. Kepa was on his A game today, so they couldn't really take their chances at all. But they had a lot of chances. If it wasn't for Kepa, we would have been down by 3 or 4 goals in that first half. That's it for my review. And if you enjoy the game, you enjoy the review, give me a like. I don't know whether I made any sense in this review, but if I did, let me know in the comments below. Let me know who your man of the match was. Do you think it should have been Kepa? Do you think Mount deserved it? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed it, give the video a like as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.